This is CBS News Philadelphia, and we continue to follow today's breaking news at 11. Shot on duty, gunfire outside of Overbrook High, injuring a young police officer trying to break up a fight between a large group of students.
You're the damn adult. You're supposed to know better. You're supposed to be the one who has to come in there to de-escalate, not escalate.
Police say a 30-year-old man showed up to the fight with a loaded gun. Now a 26-year-old officer new to the force is in critical but stable condition at Penn Presbyterian Hospital. Good evening, everyone. I'm Yuki Washington. All of this unfolded about 2:30 this afternoon, just after dismissal at Overbrook. CBS Philadelphia Siafa Lewis has the latest on the investigation tonight.
Shortly after dismissal at Overbrook High School on Wednesday afternoon, the routine turned chaotic. A witness captured this video, which shows what Philadelphia police have described as several after-school fights breaking out.
At some point during those fights, they asked for additional officers to respond to assist them with the activities underway.
Officers were making arrests when the situation escalated.
At some point, it appears during this incident, an adult is called in who comes into the area, and that person is armed with a weapon. That person appears to have a Ruger 57 that fires rifle rounds. That is a very deadly weapon for us, and a weapon that would penetrate our vest when fired.
Now, Wednesday afternoon's events garnered lots of attention, both in terms of police response and media coverage. However, according to Commissioner Bethel, the bullet which struck the 26-year-old police officer was not intended for him.
It appears as during this altercation, the individual appears to have fired the weapon into the ground. It appears at this point the weapon, the cartridge then ricochets and hits my officer under his vest.
The officer, who is 26 years old and has only been on the force a little more than a year, was transported to Penn Presbyterian Medical Center. He was awake and alert when Commissioner Bethel arrived at the hospital, but was soon taken into the operating room for surgery. He remains in critical condition. There are no other reported injuries as a result of the shooting or the fights. The shooter, who Commissioner Bethel says is 30 years old, is in custody tonight. Before wrapping his remarks, Bethel made a point of sharing this.
I am extremely proud of the men and women of this department. When I sit there and watch the video and watch what they endured and watch their response to that in the moment, I am proud.
In Overbrook, Siafa Lewis, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Police officers from districts all across the city met at Penn Presbyterian Hospital this afternoon, awaiting word on the condition of their brother in blue. Alicia Roberts has that part of our coverage and the passionate but powerful message from city officials.
Members of the law enforcement community gathered Wednesday afternoon outside Penn Presbyterian Medical Center after one of their own was shot in the line of duty.
By the time I got in there, there was about 15 people around him, making sure that he's going to recover.
Commissioner Kevin Bethel said while he did not speak with the 19th District officer before surgery, the 26-year-old was alert and joined by his mom and brother at the hospital.
And I am asking Philadelphia to pray for our officer right now.
The commissioner also had this to say about the suspect who fired the shot that struck his officer.
Fights after school have been happening since I was a kid, right? But what I never would do is call an adult to my fight. And then when you are an adult, you're the damn adult. You're supposed to know better. You're supposed to be the one who has to come in there to de-escalate.
In a statement, Overbrook High School's principal said in part, quote, "Violence is never an acceptable means to conflict resolution." Both the commissioner and mayor were at a luncheon honoring fallen officers and their families when this officer was shot. They say it's moments like this that remind all of us of the sacrifice those who serve make every day.
They leave their homes in the morning or before their shifts. They kiss their loved ones goodbye, and they never know if they are coming home.
I can't tell you how difficult it was for our team to have to leave that space, leave those families there and come here. It is, but it also reminds us of how humbling this work is and how difficult it is and what my men will endure.
Alicia Roberts, CBS News, Philadelphia.
And we will continue to follow this breaking story. You can always find the latest on our website, cbsphiladelphia.com.